So why are we always waiting for the next iPhone? You know, the thing I will say is I think what it is I think the competition, it really keeps our mouth watering. And I think, you know, when you think about it with Apple, it's like Apple tends to just give us incremental updates. They don't give us anything groundbreaking. You know, the first thing I thought about was, when was the last time Apple gave me something where I was like, wow, this is cool? And I would have to say is the removal of the home button. I was really excited about it, even though other people were kind of doing the same thing, right? The home button was going from Samsung and a lot of the competition. But with that said, you know, it's like we're always waiting for the next thing. So right now we're waiting for a high refresh rate on the screen. We're waiting for Apple to remove the notch from their phones. And lastly, we're waiting for some sort of foldable or rollable smartphone. We're just kind of waiting. And I will say, these are not like groundbreaking features, but it's things that you kind of feel like, okay, it's 2020. These features should be implemented in the Apple iPhone at this point. You know, I will say I remember when they were years ahead of the competition. You know, you think about it, you think about the multi-touch screen, right? You think about the keyboard. You know, around that time when that came out, it was a BlackBerry world with physical keyboards. I will say this, they're years ahead of the competition, right? When it relates to their processor. So I am somewhat excited about that, but that's on the line of the MacBooks, not the iPhone. So I am really excited about that. Excuse me. So I'm really eyeballing that. I think we'll wait for the MacBook Pro. And you know, I will say that technology, I've always said, you know, technology is a tough balance, because there's a lot of times manufacturers, they make technology for the sake of technology. And I don't want that. I want it to have some sort of meaning involved with it. But I will say one thing as I end this video is, one thing I don't want is, I don't want a half-baked product. You know, I think back to the days when HTC, for instance, came out with the HTC Thunderbolt. It had, I think it was the first 4G phone from Verizon. It actually was the first 4G phone from Verizon. And the battery life was terrible, you know? But they put that 4G in that phone for the sake of 4G. Maybe there was some pressure from Verizon, you know, the ISP, to bring this phone to the market, even though the battery life sucks. So I'm always for not making a product just because of technology exists. It has to exist in a meaningful way. But yeah, that's all I have today. A pretty short video. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to leave the comments below. Otherwise, I appreciate you guys watching. Go ahead and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 so I can make some money from these videos. But yeah, appreciate you guys watching. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.